Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Stronny Cuttles is a hypnotic cuttlefish of VAllure Official. She's part of the first generation, one of the founding members of VAllure, and recently she has run into a bit of an issue. She says, just received a strike on my YouTube channel from a recent ASMR. The timestamp was when I dropped an ASMR tool on the floor. You can't make this stuff up. It's weird, man. I'm just being honest. I'm just gonna interrupt this for a little message from the Squirrel. It is weird that is what did it. I understand breathy ASMR where it sounds like maybe someone may be moaning. That can make sense. It says submitted an appeal, but I can't stream for 1 whole week. So she's been banned for a week. It's pretty much a YouTube ban for a week due to ASMR content. It takes 72 hours to review the content, apparently. So she's not going to be able to stream for a while. And this is what she's showing here. Take a look at your content, review an issue, ASMR rambles you to sleep, 3DIO, ASMR stuff. And it says community guideline strike. So it isn't like a different strike, like a copyright strike or anything like that. Basically, it's saying you did something that YouTube doesn't like. YouTube found a little either offensive or too strong for whatever's going on. And it says, that's so messed up. I'm sorry, Stronny. I hope they'll hurry up and fix this. You must be joking. What the F, YouTube? Really? I'm making my way to YouTube headquarters to say something very strong words. At Team YouTube, please look into this. Squirty Mimi as well, who I think she's done that kind of stuff, like thinking of doing ASMR eventually. She has to worry about that now. Akama has also mentioned this. Some of the videos of naked women with super thin see-through blankets clearly show all that stuff, and they're usually fine. You know, they're usually fine. They don't get removed, but this does. Oh no, Stronny, it's ridiculous. One of the times I got a bonk on an ASMR stream in the past, it was literally when one of my cats bumped into the cabinet to make a big sound. It's weird how those things are the ones that do it. I understand, like I said, I understand the breathiness. I understand when it sounds like they're moaning, but just a tap or something like that, that's really strange that their AI is picking that up. But yeah, of course, Stronny has, this is her look here, and they haven't said anything else really since then, from what I can tell. And basically, she is just going over and just, you know, being with her community and trying to show that she's strong and moving forward. Just saw this. She did do an appeal and did get it rejected. She wants a human review, of course, with a timestamp because it's just dumb. Let's get some help in the situation above and have a human review. Truly one big mistake and it's unfair. A lot of people are trying to get help for her, as mentioned before. Team YouTube usually does say, oh, we hate, you know, we know that's not what you like and blah 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 blah, but hopefully they actually do help her soon. As I had previously reported, but I didn't have all the information, but I did report what we could have, is Camila, VTuber Camila, she did wait several days, which I'm very happy about. Unlike some other people who didn't even sign a contract, there's another person that you may know that didn't sign a contract that immediately went out right away. I do have issue with that. I do take issue with people doing that right away. It seems kind of clout chasing, not necessarily clout chasing, but it seems kind of like me when it should have been everyone else at Vshojo. And that's what Camila respected, and she let it be everyone else at Vshojo. Then after a couple days, after everything kind of started dying down a little bit, as in all the news rush died down a bit, she let her story be heard, which is good. Other people did the same thing. It says, VTuber Camila claims that Vshojo gave hush money to creators after rejecting their auditions. She also said that Vshojo talents had called her in tears over how many times over neglect from the company. They rejected finalists last minute to hire somebody they already knew, which we know. They've been accused for a long time of being Nepo hire company, which is hiring people they know or hiring people that the people around them know. Even though it may not have been the best move or whatever you want to call it for them. And now we know it wasn't the best move because they were just bleeding money. Oh my god, they're bleeding money so seriously. As VTubers were giving hush money to not tell anyone about it. Why? Because the company wanted to keep their reputation as high as possible. They wanted to keep that reputation glowing and continuing and, you know, all that. Because what? Why? Because it would look very bad for them. It would mean that more people wouldn't want to show up and things like that. So let's see what the Xerto puts out here. Of course, they say Camila claims Vshojo gave VTubers hush money. I don't see why Camila would lie about that, but it's hard without, you know, actual proof. But I tend to believe her because she hasn't really ever been one to exaggerate things or one to put out things, especially now, without at least knowing that she can back it up if she wants to. Basically, they go through everything. They go through the fact that the org turned down Finalist Audition and offered them hush money in order to not, you know, negatively affect the company. And this is when they were still bleeding money, by the way. It's basically a lot of people quitting. They went through everything in the beginning. And they said a post on X specifically for smaller streamers. That Vshojo was looking for smaller streamers at that point. That was around the time that I applied for Vshojo and such. Of course, I was way too small for them at that point. There was no benefit for them to get me, so I don't have a problem with them not getting me. Camila claims she made it the first 2 rounds of the audition in round 3. Nonetheless, she pushed and started growing as a creator, eventually leading to her conversation with a bigger VTuber who auditioned for Vshojo at the same time she did. She made it to the final round. They rejected her and finalists last minute to hire someone they already knew. And these VTubers were given hush money to not tell anyone about it. I did cover that before. It says the girls were devastated, just like the rest of us who dropped out without warning. So, yeah, thank you for wasting everyone's time. Further added, Vshojo talents called her in tears many times because of the way that she'd been treated. Because, she was a friend to many VTubers. She still is a friend to many of them. And that is where she, you know, knows a lot of them. So she'd been friends for a very long time. No one was sweet and hardworking as them. Should have been treated like that and stolen from. She blasted. And then she, of course, made her, if you want to see the full music video, you can see it on her channel. To Gun Run, I think it's called. The specific one she did, a cover of Billie Eilish's song Your Power, a song that has lyrics about abusing one's position. She dedicated the cover specifically to Gun Run in a pretty clear call-out. And yeah, she did. So if you want to see it, it's on her channel. And also, it's on my last video that I put out because, you know, that one was pretty long as well. Last video I put out, you can see that as well. I did things to make sure that I wouldn't get copyright struck, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this is crazy, but it is believable now that we know how Gun Run and other people ran the agency. This one is going to be a bit of a long one, and it involves V4Mirai. Poma Pon, I had mentioned before, was going through some stuff, and she had mentioned to her community several days ago, I think about a week ago or something, that she was going through some stuff. So, Poma Squad and classmates, Poma Pon will be taking a temporary hiatus from July 25th to August 4th, about a week or two, to focus on her mental health. And they go through here, saying that Poma Squad and the Pom Squad, and this are going through thoughtful consideration, discussions, etc. She will be taking this break. Poma may choose to do some guerrilla streams or join collaborations if she feels mentally able to, but she is officially on break. And of course, she continues to say, I'll be going live in 30 minutes to talk about this. This is, of course, Poma Pon here, the one at the very far left, and the one we're showing here. Let's show you a little bit of what she has to say.
All that stuff, but there was something that really traumatic happened to me, and I've been really trying to push through for everyone. Really hard, really badly. I've been trying really hard to stream like everything is okay, and like my world's not falling apart right now, and that I feel so just fucked, and just I'm dealing with a lot of emotions, and am I feeling okay? It's getting better every day.
For a little bit of backstory, she went on a camping trip with friends. She was extremely excited to go on a camping trip with friends, kayaking, all that kind of fun stuff. Something happened there that broke her heart, and that is what she's dealing with right now.
I have therapy in 2 hours. I booked therapy. I have therapy coming up. I'm trying to get better. So I had my meeting with the senseis on Tuesday, because I have them every Tuesdays, and during that meeting, the senseis were very kind and sweet to me, and understanding of like why my streams aren't doing as good right now, and all that.
The senseis being people in V4Mirai, the people above her, whether managers or whatever, in V4Mirai.
And Cutie Sensei kindly suggested, she asked me, she said, we're not forcing you to do this, but we think it might be for your best interest if you took a hiatus.
That is really good. That shows really, really forward thinking from V4Mirai. They're like, look, you are going through a lot right now. It is not, in my opinion, it is not best for you to be streaming. We're not trying to push you away, but you do need some time for yourself. That is amazing.
And so initially I said no, because I have this thing with me where like I feel like I need to just work hard and work through it, you know? Like, I just need to
I'm the
continue and
same
push
way.
through.
Holy crap.
And, I don't want to let someone else fuck my life over like this, you know? I want to be able to be happy and have fun and do all the fun things. But I thought about it more, and I realized that it's not that I don't want to work and do grind set stuff, it's just that it's hard to stream right now. There's a difference between like working like an office job and being able to go into work, put your head down, be quiet, not talk very much, just do your work, you know, versus showing up on stream and having to be an entertainer and having to be happy, having to pretend to have fun, having to make jokes, having to be a silly goofy goober. And it's hard to be a silly goofy goober when you don't really feel like a silly goofy goober, you know? And so I thought about it some more, and I decided during that meeting, I'm a person that, like, once I choose to do something, once I'm set on something, like, I won't be like, I don't know, it's probably a good idea.
So the whole thing that she's saying here is that after some thought, she is going to take some time for herself. She is going to go through this and actually go and process things, get the therapy that she says she's getting right now, all that. And honestly, if the friends did something that horrible, she needs new friends. It's hard as heck to do that. I had toxic friends for a long time, and I finally got rid of them. But she deserves better. She deserves better friends. She deserves friends who will not just ruin the experience that she had and make it so that she is this down after that. She does not deserve it. No one really does. So I'm really glad that she's going to be taking that break, and she's going to be taking time for all of that. Right now, we have a major collaborative announcement between Holostars and Getting Warm, which is, I guess, a actual merch type thing. 12-hour streaming relay collaboration confirmed. Waiting room for the first slot is here. All these members are going to be a part of it. They're all going to be involved in it. And these people here are, of course, another group out there of these people involved right here. And of course, they also have a lot of merch type stuff popping out here. And this is their big thing here. It is Atata Kanaru, something like that. Something like that. I'm sorry. Atata Kaku Naru. And they've been doing other, 3Ds and things like that. So they're going to be having a collab with Holostars here, as you can see. Holostars on the left, them on the right there. And it is nice. It's good. It's very good. It helps both VTuber agencies, both VTuber groups, when there are collabs like this. And this is the waiting room for it. It's going to be July 27th at 9 p.m. So it's going to be on Sunday at 9 p.m. for the people over here. I am on the west coast of the United States, so Pacific Daylight Time, Pacific Standard Time, whichever one it is. And then you could adjust that based on yours. It is midnight on the 28th for those people in the East Coast. And in Europe, it's on the 28th, etc. Everyone in Europe and beyond is on the 28th. And you can check your time zones for that. Specifically, if you're looking forward to this collab. Congratulations to every single one of them. Collabs are hard. Collabs are hard to get, especially when you are a shut-in like myself. So I do wish them the best of luck. We have an interesting project that is happening with Fuamoko and all of the rest of the Advent girls. Fuamoko, Koseki Biju, and of course Marissa Ravencroft and Shiori Novella. All of them are going to be a part of this. This is a summer thing. It says Hot Pause Fuamoko Hot Pause there. And then you have, of course, Koseki Biju, Hot. And of course, I'm mentioning Summer's Coming, you say. So Hot from Koseki Biju. And you have Narissa Ravencroft also doing the same thing. Shiori Novella didn't, as far as I can tell, put anything out of that same sort. The only thing she did reveal was the actual look that she has, but she didn't reveal any actual, same pose or anything like that. What they're talking about right now is this. This is, of course, Shiori Novella's pose. This is all related to the stuff that's going to be happening for summer. And it says music video of Hololive English Advent's new cover song, Hot Limit, will be out soon on the Hololive English official channel. It is already out. And of course, they have here of the music video, Hot Limit, and the things that they had for the Hot Limit music video. They kind of toned down a lot of what Narissa and others had for the Holonatsu stuff. That's what it seems like more than anything. Let's take a little bit of a listen of what they have here. Hot Limit is their cover. And that's their sexy outfits. There you go. That's about as much as I can show you. As you know, I always end up getting hit with the copyright and stuff like that. If I do, and you will see that either the voices themselves sounding very crispy, very deep fried because of the editing I had to do, or the video itself has been in some way, shape, or form redacted in some way. So of course, if that happens, check out their cover on the Hololive English channel, just in case if that type of stuff happens. Of course, check that out there and make sure that everything is on the up and up there for you guys if you want to see it. And, you know, of course, support them either way. I just wanted to give you little tidbits of it so you can see what it is. But, of course, go and support them directly. Go and watch it on the Hololive English official channel on YouTube. And have fun watching it because it seems like a very fun cover that they did. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason I do so is because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a space where we can at least look at other VTubers out there and see something positive happening there. Today we're talking about Freyalesca, a Cupid VTuber, delivering love across the web. Let's take a look at their content, of course. They are adorable Cupid Dragon VTuber here to deliver love to all. Let's have fun together and create wonderful memories. Yeah. And let's see. Let's see if we can have fun with this whole peak thing that she's doing here. Let's see how this all goes.
Oh, that's getting kind of bumpy ride. Oh, God.
What the heck am I looking at? Bro! Hurts, help me! Stop! Help me! Stop! Get off him!
Oh, no.
Get off him!
Of course.
Get off.
I did nothing.
I don't like
There you go. She's having a lot of fun. You know, she's definitely having a lot of fun. So here we go with Freyalesca on their YouTube channel. They had done a debut trailer about a month ago, and they recently, as of a day ago, did their full 1.0 debut. So that is what we showed you before, little things that they did with Peak and other things like that. They had been doing some streaming as well today, so that is what we showed you there. Thank you so much, Freyalesca, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.